Hey, what's up, everybody? So I'm sure most of you cool Cobras have already seen the 6 hour long drinking video where King Cobra had a challenge to drink the entire bottle of cheap vodka. Well, I know that there's the one video going around that Scorpion and I think Boglum Chronicles have used where the last bit of it cuts off. Tarman has a good cut of it where you can actually see him going about when he describes that terrible incident with the special needs girl. But most people aren't talking about the things that he said after that because there's about 2 hours of the original upload that is missing that got lost. And he said some pretty revealing things in that part. So let's start with this. It's just the audio. But let's listen to this because there's a really shocking thing that he says in this that I don't think anybody's been talking about yet.
You literally go from thinking girls are icky and they have cooties to, hey, you kind of smell good. And then when the girls start developing, it's all of a sudden it's like you hit your stride and you're like, all of a sudden now you're noticing boobs for the first time. And when you're a horny teenager, you don't think much about it, because you're like the first chick to develop in class. You're like, that's the one I want to fuck, right? When it doesn't happen, you spend your teenage years being bummed out because you got rejected. But then when you
Oh my god, I think Cobra has a fixation on teenage girls because he was rejected when he was a teenager. And that's why he has to keep reassuring himself that he's not a sicko.
Grow up and mature a bit, all of a sudden it's like, god damn, I feel sorry for women like that. Fuck sickos, that's the goddamn truth. When you're a horny ass teenager,
see, he had to say it. He was thinking about it so much he had to come back and say it.
And some of the women in your class develop boobs first, and they're not just cute little mosquito bites.
Wait, did you hear him say that? You heard him say that, right?
Boobs first, and they're not just cute little mosquito bites.
One more time.
Boobs first, and they're not just cute little mosquito bites.
Definitely sicko stuff right there. Cute little mosquito bites.
Hey, cop, be careful, she might be underage. We're talking, BAM!
What? I gotta play this back a little bit. Holy crap.
Cute little mosquito bites hey, cop, be careful, she might be underage. We're talking, BAM! Fucking, oh, dude. That's why dudes gotta be careful. You see a chick with some double D titties, you gotta be careful with that because they're pumping our fucking food full of fucking hormones.
The food full of hormones is what causing Cobra to become attracted to teenagers?
Which
is that his excuse?
Causing eight-year-old little girls to develop boobs before they're old enough or mature enough to grasp the concept of it.
God, he's always on this. He's always on these subjects. Alright, but here, I'm going to try to, for the best of my ability, recreate the other things that he said in that stream that's now deleted. Hey, Tubes! So, I don't know, you get called an asshole when you wanna be labeled and you don't use the right pronouns to people. I mean, I call little mama, my fan little mama. I use the pronouns for them. But if you're 6'2" with an Adam's apple, you mean it's a third category. You're not male and female, you're trans. It's a third thing. But, you know, I mean, there's some attractive trans people. Like, I mean, I'd do it with Blair White. What kind of sicko goes to a funeral and thinks, yeah, when everybody's touching on the corpse and like touching their hands against the corpse, feeling it, like who thinks and gets off on that and thinks like, I want to do it with that dead body? Necrophilia's gross. I might have been younger before and tried to be shocking and say some shocking things, but fuck sickos. So, you not really have a vagina if you're trans. They take the penis and they split it down the middle and like turn it inside out and create a false vagina. I'm gonna take it, tubes. Gotta drink me some more of this Cobra special. Green Cobra vodka. Glug, 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 glug. So, first cousin is illegal. It's sicko. Fuck sickos. And second cousin's illegal. But third cousin, I mean, that's a gray area. And that's for when you're only really desperate. I mean, you know, if you're both consenting of age adults, and there's not many people, you know, in the town or whatnot, and you know, maybe they got those big old fish lips, and you think, oh, my third cousin was pretty good with those big fish lips. I'd like to kiss her, maybe. Yeah. Third cousin's a gray area, tubes. I mean, it's not illegal. And if they're consenting adults, fuck sickos. But why do people want to call you an asshole if you don't use their proper pronouns? Like, it should be a third thing. You're not really a man or a woman, you're a third, you're transsexual. It's different, tubes. And I know people want to say, oh, look at him, look at that. He's an asshole. And fuck my YouTube trolls. You really think you're gonna get me? They're always saying, you better not go live, boy. And I live in their heads rent free. Yeah, but third cousin's a gray area, though. I mean, you know, if they're like looking pretty good, you know, and you're both consenting of age adults. That was as best I could remember. Those were the main topics that he continued on with after the stream ends. Blair White, he'll definitely do it with her. And his third cousin, he'll definitely do it with her. Oh yeah, dead bodies too. He also has a fixation with dead bodies. So, dang, Josh. Turns out the sicko was you all along.